a new video where I rank them. This video will be a new take on my ideas to somehow become popular. But the idea is basically I decided to rank every single stunning move in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And what I mean by stunning move is, well, it's pretty lenient. It's not just Pac-Man's Bell, Kazuya's 10-hit combo, ZSS's down smash and neutral B. I do mean burying, egg, and asleep, and projectiles, which kill confirm, I think is probably the best way to describe it. But probably just get on with the list. Starting with the character with the most definitive. Oh yeah, and also I forgot to say, we're not just ranking them by how well they are at stunning, because that would probably be a lot more boring. But let's just get on with it then. ZSS's neutral B, the Paralyzer. It is strong, it's a strong neutral tool, but its kill confirm ability isn't that strong. It does have some fairly big downsides, like being a very short-ranged projectile. But it is a good neutral tool. And a projectile is always going to be good. So I'm pretty sure we'll see how the list pans out, but I think it'll be B tier. ZSS's down smash. The move, it isn't really fast enough to be an alternative to just raw up B, because it is less punishable than raw up B, but it is also more slow. The move is definitely a good down smash, but does it hit on the ledge? If it hits on the ledge, I'll move it up to A tier. And now this is the definitive S tier. ZSS doesn't have a disadvantage state because of it. And since we're doing the other Metroid characters, let's do the final Metroid character. Ridley Skewer. It's pretty self-explanatory. This move has a tiny hitbox and a tiny sweet spot. A sour spot which does nothing, is very slow. Even if it does 60 damage, it is not worth it ever. This is definitively an F tier. And speaking of big moves, how about we do the other large, punishable moves which you... Game & Watch's Judge. This is only a traffic stun move in number 8. It freezes, which is enough to be on the list. If you can see from lower down that I basically include everything. So, and I'm almost 100% certain that this is F tier. It is a very niche move. And I'm very much leaning towards a better than Skewer. Because even if it's inconsistent, it's got a guaranteed combo into it. And that allows it to be good 20% of the time. Which is better than Skewer, which is slower and only good 33% of the time and has no confirms into it. Sephiroth's Giga Flare. I think this move does confirm, because in the final one, they are stuck in that projectile for quite a while. And it does a lot of damage, but all it does is really trap ledge, and you have to be trapping the ledge for a long time for it to be out, and it's a very niche amount of time, because most characters who can recover that slow can still afford to stay in the air for it to be gone. So I would lean towards F tier, but it's got a saving grace, the uncharged version. And any projectile is a good projectile, as long as it's not really slow. So it will go in C tier. Ryu and Ken's focus attack. I mean, the move allows them to be reversed in the air, which is something which none of the other moves they can easily do. It also has invincibility. The actual hit is pretty niche in competitive play, but it does get kills now and then. So I do believe it is an A tier. Let's do the other crumple move, since I've already done Kazuya. Kazuya's Demon God Fist. I don't really know. I'm going to have to go off vibes. So, it is a Kazuya move, and they're all good, and it does kill confirm into his forward smash, so I'm thinking A. And while I'm at it, I'll do the other Kazuya moves. Jab. The 9th hit of this crumples, and the 10-hit combo, which I think I'm going to call a different move than the 3-hit combo, is an F tier move. Even when you do hit it, you're getting about 20%, and then your opponent is getting a free grab. And that usually isn't worth it, because most characters can either kill or get a combo which does more than 20% off a grab. But then there's the 3-hit combo, which does kill. But does that count? I don't think so. And then the other crumpling move is side B. The move has the niche use in recovering back to ledge. And it does pretty easily kill confirm. I don't know enough about Kazuya to truly confirm how good it is, but I think it's an A. More I'm looking at this, focus attack doesn't come on. It's definitely better than ZSS's down smash, but I don't think it's better than the other two. And Electric Wind God Fist, which has a very short amount of paralyzing. It's the best attack punch in the game, and I don't know if there are very many contenders. The thing combos, it's safe on shields, it does everything. Like being one of the best combo tools in the game. Okay, how about we start doing it mildly in order? Donkey Kong's side B. It is niche. It spikes, which is probably not the best use. It has super armor, but it's not grab proof, and those are faster. It does break shields, but it doesn't break them instantly, and it is reactable. But they wouldn't be able to use their shield afterwards, but you do get punished. And to be honest, Donkey Kong is a grappling character, and even the stunning portion of the move is very niche. So I'm leaning towards the top of C tier. I don't think it's near the Paralyzer. How about the other Donkey Kong characters now? Starting with Diddy's Banana Peel. This is one of the best moves in the game. It might not do much in the air, but on the ground, this is basically just the kill you button. Diddy Kong can get almost anything off of this. Every attack and many combos. It's one of the best moves in the game. The K. Rool's down tilt. I really don't think this has much point. I mean, if it hits ledge, I'll move it up to C tier. But the move, I always forget this move. I always forget this move even buries. And now I'm going to be talking about Rob and Banjo's at the same time here, because they are the same moves. I believe Rob gets the most use out of it, but they're all the same moves. And they're all going in C tier. In that order: Rob, K. Rool, Banjo. Banjo gets almost nothing out of it, because his up tilt is... there's very little use, even with... it has to be at high percent for it to do much, where the back air would get close to killing at the ledge. K. Rool can confirm the up tilt into it, and I mean, which I don't know if that does kill earlier, and I think it does do more damage though. And Rob can confirm up smashes into it, and since he doesn't have a very good kill throw, he does get C tier. He does get the top of C tier for that. And now that we're speaking of the throws, Lucas's down throw. You might not call this a stunning move, because what he actually does, he doesn't put you in the ground for long enough to ever get a follow-up, because he'll hit you in the grab anyway. He just puts you in the ground for fun. I don't care. My list, and I wanted it to be a satisfying looking tier list. He's going at the bottom of B tier, because I think it might kill. And I don't think it's better than Rob's down throw, but I think it's better than K. Rool's. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously Lucas can get a grab, but he would much rather get a tether, so even that's pretty niche. And how about we do the rest of the PK Bros' moveset? PK Fire. If this was a tier list on Wi-Fi Smash, the best move in the game. If this was a tier list in Competitive Smash, a very strong projectile which can kill. Confirm kill. Fun fact, this move does do knockback at very high percents, which that's a completely pointless fact, because they would be dead by then. Almost all of Ness's moves kill. But that's just my fun fact. He can get forward smash confirms out of this. And I think doing basically the same thing as this, but as a projectile, is better, even if the projectile has a short range and is really weird in the air. A tier. And also, there's obviously the infinite. Lucas's PK Freeze. The move's charge is very slow. It even takes a while for the uncharged version to come out. I don't know if that even freezes. And really, it's a bit weird to call this a stun move, because it's only here by technicality, like his down throw. Because realistically, you're never getting a confirm out of this, because it'll just do too much knockback. And also, they should be dead if they're getting hit by this. I think it's not as good as K-Rool's down tilt. Yeah. Let's do the Pokemon, which is a pretty large group of characters. But actually I'm lying, because that's only 2 characters on this list. Yeah, I haven't done any. Jigglypuff's Sing. I don't think I see very much use of this. The move, I think, is good, but if it's so good, then use it. It doesn't have much of a effect. Or, like, even if you hit the Sing, they are dead. But it's so unlikely that you would get hit by the Sing, because it's only really good at a ledge trapping option. And Jigglypuff prefers to ledge guard, I think. Or gimp the opponent. Top of B tier, it's not as good as... yeah. Mewtwo's Disable. I don't know. The projectile is fast, which definitely isn't the problem that the projectile has. I think it's probably the fact that it doesn't move that it's so short-ranged. The ability to confuse is obviously nice, but Mewtwo doesn't particularly need it with having multiple kill aerials and multiple kill throws. He definitely doesn't struggle with killing, but there is obviously the disable out of shield and the footstool tech, which is what allows the disable out of shield, which makes me think it's top of B tier. Yoshi's Egglay. It's got the most use I think this has is when you're falling. I don't know enough about this move. This is one of the ones which I think I'm going to do more research on. I might change my opinion on it later, but for now it is a strong falling option, I guess that's the best thing to call it, which allows Yoshi to get at a disadvantage if the opponent is shielding on him, and if they aren't shielding on him, he can use one of his multiple kill aerials, or combo aerial, or down air to do 33%, because that's a balanced option. I'm leaning between bottom of... I think it's better than focus attack. Yeah. Let's do the rest of the freezing moves. Icicle. It's reflectable with simple attacks, and I think this does allow for desyncs though, and that allows for blizzwalling. But I wouldn't call that much, but I think you can probably do that with other moves, and I don't think you actually need... I think it's the most common one, but if Ice Climbers couldn't do it, I don't think they would at all fall on the tier list, and the only reason they're really doing this is because throwing out a projectile is nice, and it's the easiest way to desync in neutral. Yeah, definitely better than Giga Flare. Blizzard. It's an essential part of Icy's kit, allowing them to Blizzwall. Blizzwall. And that is the only reason it's up here. but also it has the insane combo potential and is the best, and is probably the best move to use out of a desync. Crackle Slash. I think it's going to be hard to rank because because the move is innately random. It's not consistent, it's a very inconsistent move, I guess is the best, because it's random, and when you get it, it is one of the better moves. It has a very large hitbox, and obviously it freezes. So it makes me think it's A tier. And I'm gonna put it in A tier. And you can cry about it if I'm wrong. Blizzaga. From the Sora clips I've seen, he tends to just throw out this move. I don't think he uses it very much. I think it's definitely his worst spell, and he usually just gets rid of it. Probably top of C tier. Oh, I don't care. How about we just do the statuses as we go along with them? Burying. King Dedede's up B. Very niche berry. The move is a recovery option, but that obviously doesn't matter particularly when... No, it does matter, I'm just saying words. It is a very good recovery move, and it does create suicide checkmates. And he has got the shield break 0 to death combo. And I think I'm willing to put it in A tier. There. Your A or C. Village's down smash. I'm just gonna put it in the... I don't think I see particularly too much use out of it, but that's mainly because it's a... I don't think it hits ledge. But I think it's better than Blizzaga. And actually, the more I'm thinking about it, I think Blizzaga's B tier. Wii Fit Trainer's Jab. Is that a Wii Fit? I think that's a screenshot from the actual game. Wait. Yeah, that's a screenshot from the actual game. I mean, where do I put it? I'm gonna have to see more Wii Fit Trainer clips. Should have done more research for this video. But from just vibes alone, I think it goes here. I think I would rather have Paralyzer than Jab. But I think it's probably better than Village's down smash. Splat Roller. I remember when people hated this move with a burning passion. And it's still a good move. It didn't get nerfed, but overreacting. It famously takes a long time to get out. It applies ink. I'm fairly sure, I don't know if this is true, but ink slows the enemy down. And I believe this is an A tier. How about just projectiles that deal enough keeping you there? Thundaga. Well, Robin's neutral B. The first charge and the third charge don't confer. Actually, no. I think it's the first, second, and fourth charge. They wouldn't be on this list on their own. It's exclusively the third charge, which is considered the best. the first charge is a fast projectile, which is nice. I think the second charge doesn't really do anything because it's too weak, but doesn't come fast enough to have a niche. The third charge is powerful and large, but powerful and large isn't really, but doesn't have a niche. Powerful and large projectile, it's good, but it's nowhere near as good as the shield breaking, kill confirming third charge, which is usually considered the best because they all come out relatively the same speed. I believe I want to put it at the top of B tier because it is very reliant on the third charge. Robin's L-Fire. Oh yeah, I also forgot to talk about the books, the tomes. That is the reason why I put it in B tier. If not, it would have been A tier. It is just a budget PK Fire, but it does kill confirm. I don't know if that is... I don't think it's at all better than Demon Godfist, or even his side B, which I'm beginning to think is better than Demon Godfist. I think it is better than... It does everything that Ness's PK Fire does, but it hits up, and you can't infinite with it. Thankfully. Holy Water. This is probably like... The move obviously kill confirms. It ledge traps at a very specific angle, which turns out to matter a lot more than was thought at the start. It can... It also, if it hits a shield, it will pop out, and that means the Simon and Richter can grab it, which allows for so much sauce. Oh my god. This is like the entire reason why these guys even have a combo game. But it does have weaknesses, and I can't ignore them. But I think it's better than L Thunder. But I don't think it's better than Splat Roller. And Pyra's Side B. The move which I was the most debating about whether or not it should be on this list. Because you are fully actionable and it does stun people. It's basically a Robin's L Thunder, but you can't attack. All you can get out of it is a footstool. Which is good enough for me. I don't care. I put Lucas's down throw on this list, and that definitely shouldn't be in here. Anyway, I hate this move. It's at the top of A tier. Maybe even S tier. I think it's S tier. It's just such an incredible move. It kills, it ledge traps, it kills combos. It's just so unfairly broken. Tripping. Ganondorf's Flame Choke, Wario's Waft, and Footstalling. Ganondorf's Flame Choke. It works as a recovery tool, although niche. Not niche. I think it is a weakness that he has to rely on it, because no character should be having to rely on a burst option side B that puts him in freefall. Every other side B that does that, the character already has a good enough recovery, or the recovery would just be unfair if it had that. Why does it do this with Ganondorf? Living long is supposed to be one of his strengths. He can also Ganon side, which got nerfed, but it is what it is. And also, it can technically infinite if you are goated at tech chases. So, I'm thinking B tier, and I think I would rather have it than Paralyzer, but not Down Smash. Warrior's Waft is at the top of S tier. Definitely better than, I think better than Flip Kick, but not Banana Peel. The move is so strong. 2-minute charge rate, it's a guaranteed stock, basically. There are so many confirms into it. It's so fast, it has armor, it blue screens. That doesn't mean anything, but it just does. And you can kill yourself with it. I don't know why. But stalling also goes in S tier. Probably not better than Electric Wind God Fist. Or Banana, or Waft. Or Flip Kick. The ability to footstool only arguably should be on this list. But it is so definitively busted out of its own mind. It is one of the almost every single character gets some sort of use out of this. Whether it be niche, or the only reason you can do an out of shield option. This is a very good option. It's not better than Flip Kick, Waft, Banana Peel, or Electric Wind God Fist, though. Another stunning, the quintessential stun. Pac-Man's Fruits. Another S tier move, and I will not argue with that. The amount of versatility this has. You've got the lower level fruits for Pacific angles. You've got the bell for kill confirms. The melon for combo, for killing, and it goes really slow. The Galactus ship for kill confirms. The orange for just being weirdly... No, it's the apple for being... for hitting people down below, I guess. And the key for just being a brutally fast projectile. If I see anybody arguing with this, I'm sorry, you're just wrong. Corrin's Dragon Fang. It is probably B tier. It used to be so much better when you could just put out the melee variants full charge instantly, but now you can't do that anymore, and it's basically a very niche option, and that's a shame because this was the main thing differentiating Corrin from the main thing differentiating Corrin from the rest. Bayonetta's Witch Time. They completely massacred this move. This went from 2 seconds to incredibly short. This used to be 1 witch time and you either die from a smash attack or a combo. It was as simple as that. It also worked on projectiles. But now it's just niche. After the buffs, I guess it's not completely pointless on projectiles. But it being a counter is so much holding it back. It definitely needs to be a counter. But I just don't think it's better than Giga Flare. Hero's Snooze. This is almost impossible to rank. I'm gonna have to think about this for a while. think I would rather have Hero Snooze than Ness's PK Fire. And I guess that's it until I come back and change things, because I didn't realise how powerful, how much the Ice Climbers rely on Icicle. Well, we'll see what changes then. And by the way, this isn't the context of characters, kids, because I forgot to say. Goodbye! Okay, so I am back for the final cut, I guess, and I have a doc of all the changes. Pyrus Side B, I overrated this move a lot. It's now between PK Fire and Kazuya's Side B. It really didn't have as much use as I thought it did. Snooze, I also overrated a lot. There. It is a snooze. Betty bye-byes. And Demon Godfist, I did not realise at all how little they used this. Kazuya players don't use this, which is surprising because Kazuya players seem to use everything. And Crackles and Splat Roller have been swapped, but the more I'm thinking about it, Demon Godfist is better than Splat Roller. Splat Roller's only real purpose is for putting ink on the stage. I didn't know that. And Crackle Slash doesn't get nearly as much use as I thought.